Today we are going to start with exercise 2.1. Before discussing the solution of this exercise, you need to see the video on introduction to polynomials, okay? Because the concepts discussed there will be used here in each question of exercise 2.1. Let's start with this. Question number 1, it says that you need to state whether the given expressions are polynomial or not, okay? Now here, first one, if you see, we have discussed the criteria by which an expression is called as a polynomial. Here this is an expression, so we need to check for the variables, okay? So here this x is a variable, this x is a variable, okay? We need to check for polynomial in one variable only, okay? So we have one variable that is confirmed. Now we need to check the power of the variable whether it is whole number or not. So here power of x is 2, which is a whole number. Power of x is 1 here, which is also a whole number. So we got a polynomial in one variable, okay? So this is a polynomial. Here if you come to second one, the variable here is y. So we have one variable in this and it has a power which is a whole number, okay? We need to check for variable. The expression should have only one variable and the power of that variable should be whole number, okay? So we got this in the second expression, so this is also a polynomial. If you see third part, here we have the variable here and here, okay? Now if we see this variable, the power is in whole number, but here if you see under root 2 is written as t to the power of 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 is not a whole number, therefore this expression will not be a whole number, okay? Sorry, polynomial, okay, because this t does not have a power which is whole number, okay? Again coming here, so this and this are the variable which is only one variable, and when you bring this y here, it will be y to the power of -1, which is also not a whole number, okay? So again this is also not a polynomial. Coming back to last one, we can see three variables are there having the power in whole number. So this is a polynomial but in three variable, okay? We have to search for the polynomial in one variable. So this is also not a polynomial in one variable. So only first two are correct, okay? Now coming back to second question, it says you have to find the coefficient of x square in the given expressions. So first we will identify the term consisting of x square. Like here this term consists of x square. Now what is the coefficient means? Coefficient means the numerical term associated with that, okay? So x square, as nothing is mentioned here, so we can assume 1 there. So coefficient of x square is +1. When we see here, this term is x square term, so the number associated is -1. Nothing is mentioned, so we can assume 1 here. So -1 is the coefficient of x square. If we see here, this is x square term and the coefficient is what? Pi by 2. Here in this last expression, we don't have any term like x square. So we can assume +0 multiply x square. This can be a term, so coefficient will be 0. Or you can say that if in an expression you don't have that particular term like here of x square, so you can assume coefficient as 0. I hope you understood this, question 1 and 2. Question number 3 is you need to write binomial of degree 35. Okay, you need to write an example that is a binomial of degree 35. If I say degree 35 means the variable should have the highest power 35. Okay, let us understand what is this binomial and monomial. Okay, so if I write an expression, suppose that is y plus y square plus 4, let us take this example only. Okay, so here we need to see the term separated by plus and minus, okay, not by multiplication and division but by plus and minus. So this is one term, this is one term, and this is one term, okay? So this expression consists of three terms, so it is known as trinomial. If it is of one term, it is known as monomial. If it has two terms, it is known as binomial. If it has three terms, it is known as trinomials. Okay, like this it goes. So we have to give an example of binomial with degree 35. So degree 35 means x, let us assume x as the variable. So power of variable highest will be 35 only. Okay. And next, if you are taking a variable, you have to take the power less than 35. You can also take x power 34, no problem. There are infinite examples, but the highest power should be 35. Okay. Here 34 came, no problem with that. We just have to write two terms where variable should have a highest power of 35. So this is an example. Okay. Next is monomial of degree 100. Degree 100 means variable should have a power of 100, highest power of 100. Okay. So you can take this as an example. So this is an example. Again, this is having one term only. Okay. There is no plus and minus sign mentioned here. So it is a monomial and power of variable is 100. So it is a monomial of degree 100. It is a binomial of degree 35. Okay. So I hope you understood. So there are infinite examples possible. You just have to give one example. Next question, question number 4 is you need to write the degree of following. Degree is the highest power of the variable. Okay. Again, if you check here, we have three terms here where x is only variable. Power of x here is 3, x power is 2 here and x power is 1 here. So highest power is 3. So degree of this expression will be 3. Likewise, if you see here, this is having a variable that is x, and here the variable is not mentioned. So we can write x power 0. Okay. So highest power is 2. So degree will be 2 here. Likewise here, t is the variable having power 1. So degree is 1 here. Here as no variable is mentioned, so you can take variable power 0. This is a constant polynomial having a degree 0. And we have discussed if only 0 is written, then its degree is not defined. Okay, and this is known as zero polynomial. If 3 is written or any numerical value is written other than 0, then it is a constant polynomial with degree 0. Okay. I hope you understood how to find degree. Now according to degree, we need to classify it in linear, quadratic or cubic in question number 5. So first we have to see for the degree, then we will classify it under linear, quadratic or cubic. If the degree is 1, it is linear. If the degree is 2, it is quadratic. If the degree is 3, it is cubic. Okay. Now this is having two terms with variable of highest power 2. So if highest power is 2 means degree is 2. So it can be classified under quadratic. Okay. This is having two terms with variable x and highest power is 3 means degree is 3. If degree is 3, it can be termed as cubic polynomial. Okay. Likewise, if you see here, highest power of y is 2 here. Okay. Here the power of y is 1. Here the power is 0. So highest power is 2 means it is a quadratic. Degree is 2 here. Here the degree is 1 because variable is having highest power of 1. So it is termed under linear polynomial. The next one, again the power of variable is 1 here, highest. So 1 is the degree of this polynomial and it will also be termed under linear polynomial. Again coming to this is a single term, that is monomial, and the variable is r having a power of 2. So degree of this expression, this polynomial will become 2. If degree is 2, it can be termed under quadratic. The last one, the variable is x and it is also a monomial, single term is there and having the degree of 3, or you can say the highest power 3. So it is 3, then it can be termed under cubic polynomial. Okay. So here we finish exercise 2.1. I hope you understood the basic concept of polynomial. Thank you.